Okay, so you're done with the pegboard. You're ready to move on and make some things of your own. I'm going to show you some neat things that you can do with Inventor. So let's make a new part. I'm going to show you how I'd make like a keychain. So first I'd start off by making the outside body of my keychain 2 inches by 1 inch. So there's my outside rectangle. Now I've got to make a place for the keychain to attach, so I'm going to make 2 circles lined up inside each other. I just went from that same center point. Now I'm going to trim this stuff I don't need. Okay, so I don't need that stuff there. Alright. Next, I could, let's see, add some customization here. Make some arcs. Let's make sure those are equal. Okay. Notice I'm going to have to do some trimming here. Zoom in and trim some of this out. Now, that stuff's on the outside, doesn't really matter. Only the stuff in here on the inside is what we have to get rid of. There we go, that stuff on the outside's fine. It's saying it because I already dimensioned it. It's not wanting me to delete it. So that's fine, we can leave it. So, I could also round out the corners the other direction. Make those equal. I'm going to trim the stuff I don't need. And I notice that changed the dimensions slightly, but you know, I'm going to go with it because it's my keychain. I don't really care if it's a little bit bigger than 2 inches. So there we go. So that's how I'm going to finish my sketch. I'm going to extrude this. I probably don't want a 1-inch thick keychain. Probably something like 0.1 would probably be enough. So there's my keychain. So a little bit extra design instead of just a basic rectangle. So that's how I'd add some of those designs. Remember, you can also make new sketches on it. We could make some different shapes. Whatever, we can make some new shapes. We could extrude those shapes and do cuts. So again, putting some designs on it, however you want to do that. The new thing I wanted to show you is if we make a new sketch, we can actually add some text here. Say I want to add text, so NWMS. So here's my text. I'm going to right click, say OK. Now I can move it around, but say I want to make it bigger. If I double click this, highlight it, I can make that bigger text. There we go, let's finish that sketch. I like it. We can emboss that. Now, I'll go back here and show you one more thing I forgot to show. If I want to rotate this text, I'm going to select what do I want to rotate. I want to rotate the text. I'm going to pick a center point. This corner right here will work. Now I can rotate that text. So that's how you can rotate text. I don't really want to rotate it. I like the way it's on there. I just wanted to show you how you can rotate that. Now you can emboss it. Embossing, when I click on this, if I emboss this text, it'll make it stick up from the piece. Now if you do like the way the emboss looks, do not emboss it very high. Even that's probably a little too high. So we'll just do a 0.01 emboss. I know that's not going to stick up much, but it's going to print better, and then you can color those letters and it'll look alright. You can also engrave into it, which is this one. If I engrave into the face, it goes into the object. Okay. I can choose how deep the engrave is. You know, I know it's 0.1 inches deep, so if I make it 0.1, that'll engrave it all the way through. So it's kind of up to you how you want that to look.